Is 3 years like kind of a normal amount of time to try and gather enough evidence for a case like this?
Well, my case was much larger. In Boiler Room, they're investigating one boiler room. I went after 14 at the same time.
Whoa.
So it was business-to-business telemarketing fraud. Somewhat like when telemarketers call individuals, there are people who are sitting in a boiler room or a call center, and they have these leads of businesses throughout the country. And instead of selling stock or investments like they are in Boiler Room, they were selling industrial products, light bulbs, cleaning solutions, duct tape, things like that. And matter of fact, the case was called Operation Duct Tape. And the whole purpose of the person that was calling was to get to the procurement officer and bribe them to then approve invoices for products that were obviously overpriced. The minimum 10 times what it would cost you to purchase that in a legitimate place. And they were being bribed with gift certificates so they could get things like big screen TVs, refrigerators, riding lawnmowers. They were looking for a taker. When you made that initial call, you knew that your procurement officer that you were talking to as the salesperson was a taker if he allowed you to get his home address so that he could mail these gift certificates to their home. They were willing to take a bribe in order to improve these invoices. And it was millions and millions of dollars. We decided to do this undercover operation. We went after one person first, or one organization, one telemarketing firm first. And then we used those individuals, the owners, to become cooperating witnesses. And then I was able to get them to pass out leads to all these other organizations that they were connected to. They thought they were calling people all over the country, and they were really calling me. We picked up the phone. We became, procurement officer. I did the voice of an older, very grandmother-like procurement officer who was very, very greedy and was more than happy to accept the gift certificates to approve invoices.
So you were an actor.
Yeah, which is really fun and not as dangerous.
Especially over the phone.
Because I was doing it over the phone.